All right, guys. Today we are gonna be reacting to Myron, Frank Castle, Feminist with Delusions of High Value Men. Let's jump in, guys.
Can I ask you a question really quick though?
Yeah.
Because when I gave my two different answers of my weekend and my longevity one, I gave the exact same thing as her pretty much. The longevity of that value. No, literally of that understanding, like having like that of all that, and you completely dismissed it as I don't get it. So if I have a different interpretation of it, can you please clarify that? Or was it because you completely weren't listening to what I was saying when I was talking?
No, I was listening.
Because it felt very dismissive when you said it, and when she's saying, I'm like, okay, wait. So I'm just asking you as a question.
No, actually, listen very closely to what you said. What you established is that you have a dual mating strategy, which is what me and Rolo have been talking about for almost 5 years now, where you have the guy that has certain signifiers on the weekends and other guys that have more long-term potential on other days. So I was listening very closely to what you were saying. What I'm saying is that women don't really understand a guy being high value because you guys don't have to bring any value. And the reality is, as a man, you have to make a certain amount of money, have a certain level of status, and have other men respect you and other women respect you as well. That's what determines if you're a higher status guy. Men are we only have value if we have utility. Women are the only ones that are privileged enough alongside children to bring no value to society and be able to exist. So, yeah, I find it always funny when I ask women, hey, what do you think makes a high value guy? And they give all these random things that they kind of want. But the reality is a lot of men have these traits, but you don't pick them. Why do you not pick them? Because there's other things that you care more. Their status, their money. There's a bunch of homeless guys.
But they don't want to admit it, guys, because they're going to, again, and we made these arguments before, they're going to look like horrendous people. That's the truth, guys. If they admit their real desire, they're going to look like horrendous people.
Are nice and good guys, but y'all ain't giving them a chance.
Independent. All right, so.
Well, no, thank you for that. I just need that clarification.
All right, so let's consider this, right?
And also, one more thing. There's no such thing as a high value woman, and I'll tell you why. A high value woman doesn't exist because all women have value to some degree, right? Men have to create their value. Women are born with it. So for a woman, I look at it the only way that you're high value. What's not true? All right, think about it, then come back to me.
What the hell was that?
That's not true. So for a woman, I look at it the only way that you're high value. What's not true? All right, think about it, then come back to me.
Some women aren't born with it.
Really?
But no,
Well, some women aren't attractive, is what she's saying.
No,
They're born with it.
Yeah, but even women that are, let's say an average girl or below average girl still has more market pull than a very extremely attractive guy.
Yes.
Grab the mic.
Pretty card.
Yes, no, for sure. Yeah.
Anyway.
That's what I mean.
If you don't tell, what did I tell you about the last video, guys? She was the one that was talking behind Myron's back. Remember when I told you that, guys? Look at this. She's still chat testing him. You see, guys? A lot of these behaviors that they do is for a reason. They like to test men a lot, guys. Females, especially females like this, they're just run through I mean, their body count's over the roof, man. They're very combative, very aggressive, and they're willing to test you right away. They have zero respect for men. And I don't blame them because they deal with a lot of simps. And a lot of guys that probably they deal with a lot of guys that have bad fantasies. And with those fantasies, in my opinion, they lose respect for men. Right? So now she has here in a position where a guy is spewing truth and she doesn't want to admit that. She doesn't want to admit that what he's saying is truth. So instead of just debating that idea, she's going to try to use sign language by trying to shame him, throwing insults. Right?
How about this? How about this? Think about what you mean and then be able to articulate it and then tell me.
It's not about looks.
Okay.
Okay, sorry, thing.
Anyway, so for a woman, the only way you're going to be high value as a female is you need to be able to attract and retain a high value guy and take his last name.
Long term.
That's what defines a high value woman. So like Derek Jeter's wife.
Yo, look at this, man. Look at the lady here in the middle. She's trying to get the attention of Fresh. To get all the movement that she's doing.
So for a woman, the only way you're going to be high value as a female is you need to be able to attract and retain a high value guy and take his last name.
Long term.
That's what defines a high value woman. So like Derek Jeter's wife, she's a high value woman because she was able to lock him in and she's under his frame.
She's always trying to look. She's trying to get the attention of Fresh. Interesting.
That's what makes a woman high value.
So what takes away?
So you cannot be a high value woman unless you have a man, because a woman's value is not determined by her title or her career or any of that shit. Nobody cares. Can you stop ad-libbing in the back, please? What? She's still here? Bro, shut the fuck up, man. Why is she still here? Shut the fuck up.
She's still in the building, bro.
Holy shit, man.
Wow, she's still in the building. That's the lady that they kicked earlier. She's still in the building, guys. And she's married, guys.
Shit, yeah.
Dude,
Brandon, please.
Dude.
Brandon, what the fuck?
get her out of the fucking studio, man. Why is she here?
No,
They can hear her in the back, and it's her in the quad of the show. Why is she still here?
Oh, man, this is so bad.
Fucking ridiculous. This woman's almost 50, behaving like a fucking 5-year-old. 35
And what are you?
Oh,
and
my
a lot more
God.
mature than you. It's fucking ridiculous.
No, you're not. You're a fucking bulldozer.
Okay, anyway, I'm a bulldozer.
You're a
Oh, hold on. Miranda, stop. You're not
Miranda,
Come
chill.
on, stop. It's not. Please stop. Okay, stop.
Yo, this is so bad. Roland and Mike, they're not doing anything. They're basically not doing it. They're siding with the chick, actually. They're not siding with Myron. They were siding with Myron. Will say, okay, guys, you have to kick her out of the building. You have to be out of the building. They're not siding with Myron, guys.
Like, you're nice to me. I kick these bitches out all the way.
To what you're saying earlier, I can't determine, like, highly, I can't determine my own value. Does that make sense? No, I can determine my self-esteem and I can determine, like, my internal psychology, but I can't determine my own value. So if a guy is
What? Rolo. Whatever, man.
can determine like my internal psychology, but I can't determine my own value. So if a guy is a piece of shit, he fucks a ton of women. He's got a job. He drives a sports car. He has very little empathy, but lots of women want to have sex with him. And lots of women are trying to lock him down, even though he has those attributes. He's still high value. And women don't like to hear that. They don't like to hear the idea that the guy who's a fucking scoundrel is high value. But you're high. Again, the S&P 500 is based on what people want to buy it at and what people want to sell it at. I can't make up in my mind that I'm a billionaire. I have to have $1 billion. And so that's the difference here. You can't make up your own value. You can have a self-worth.
Unless
You can
you're
have internal.
a good con artist.
Right. You can have internal self-worth, but you can't make up your own value, which makes it kind of difficult. The other thing before we go on, because that was the last question we were asking, I think you'll find this interesting.
Yeah, did you have a rebuttal for what you were going to say now?
What?
Okay, probably no.
Exactly.
You're disrespectful now,
I want
bro.
to bring up
She was
some stats.
texting on her phone, too. Like, so you interrupted me to say, yeah, that's not true, and then I ask you, what was it, and then you don't even know what you're going to say?
My dad was texting me. Sorry.
Yeah, well, what were you going to say before?
She forgot.
I forgot.
Yeah, just get up and leave, please. Have her move over here. Yeah, just get up and leave.
Yo, Myron is the real deal, bro. Wow.
Just get up and
fine
leave.
with me.
Have her sit. She's sharing a chair, and she's been more involved in the show. She should be sitting at the table and have a full seat. Please move on over.
Girl, don't worry about it.
Shut the fuck up. Anyway, these old ass.
Yo, Myron, man. Hey, respect for him. He's ready to take care of business. He's not. So I have a saying that goes like this: one thing to just lay and have sex with women, and another thing is to be surrounded by women, right? And a lot of rappers that make this mistake. They get laid with women, but they're not used to be around women. They're not used to be around women. Getting laid and being around women is the two different things, guys. Right? Be surrounded and be surrounded by women. Be around with women. It's very different because you're used to their energy. You can have more control of the situation. Getting laid is not gonna give you. Actually, it's a weaker stand, guys. Because they can smell what you want, which is getting laid. When you don't want to get laid and you're used to be around women, they don't have control, and this is what Myron's showing.
Hoes in the back, like, dude, why is she still here? Get her out of the fucking apartment. Get her out of here. Someone grow some fucking nuts and
Thanks,
get this bitch
Jake.
the fuck out of here.
Wow.
Like, get her out of here. Why is she still here? She's ad-libbing in the back. Her and the choir of the show. They can hear her on the fucking mics because
Yeah,
the
they can hear
fucking
you.
Look at that!
nice
Look at that!
sound.
Look
They
at that!
can
Look at. He literally kicked this one out, and she's still here. Wow. They
hear her in
have.
the back, dude. Get her out of here. Someone grow a fucking set of nuts and get her out of here.
There you go. You got it.
The fuck is
Oh,
going
look at her,
on,
look at her.
man? Holy shit.
Thanks, Jake.
These disrespectful old bitches.
Appreciate it, man.
Like, this is not like, what the fuck, man? Like, holy shit. Okay.
Wow.
Sorry, go ahead, Mike.
Okay. The other thing I want to
I
bring
get
up.
that she's your friend, bro, but that's fucking ridiculous.
All right. This
Yo, Myron, chill. Wow, chill. I think Myron gets bigger when he does this. When he knows there are friends with one of his friends, he gets bigger when he does that. Because they know, the thing is that they know Mike Certain is their friend. So they start acting out because maybe Mike is a little bit flexible, more flexible than Myra. I understand, but I'm wondering why Rolo's not doing anything. He's not kind of stepping to the plate and saying, "Hey, it's time to go." I'm wondering. Wow, that was crazy. That was crazy. There's more?
There's another thing I want to bring up here because we talk about girls on OnlyFans all the time, and people think that we're exaggerating or whatever. So I want to ask you, ladies, what is the amount of female content creators in the United States? If you were going to guess, anybody? Just say out a number
For OnlyFans.
for OnlyFans. How many?
Like percentage out of women in
No, just
total?
we'll
Like,
get to that later. The total number. What do you think?
Maybe like 100K.
100,000.
I
You
feel
think
like
it's
all these
100,000?
bitches want to do
How many do you
OnlyFans.
think there are, Hailey?
Well, how many women are in it?
No. How many total female content creators do you think are there in the United States?
3 million.
3 million. How many do you think, Roxy?
Definitely at least a million,
Okay.
probably more.
What do you think,
I'll
Julie?
say 1 million.
What do you think?
800,000.
800,000. So it's 1.4 million. Now I want you guys
that's
to.
a lot. Wow, that's a lot. That is a lot. That's almost a 1%, right? No, that's less than 1%. Probably 0.01%. Damn.
Consider this.
Oh, wow, I think
There are
everyone's
100 and hold on, guys. Let's do. We're gonna have some fun doing math because Aaron Clary's not here, but we're gonna do math anyway. There's 140 million women in the United States, and 1.4 million are on OnlyFans. That's 1% of all women. Yeah. When we consider women between the ages of 21 and 40,
I don't think that's 1% Mike. Yeah, actually, it is. 10% will be 10 million, so 1 million. Yeah, he's right.
that becomes 42 million women, and it becomes something like, 52 million women. So almost 3% of women in the United States between the ages of 21 and 40 are on OnlyFans. That is fucking crazy. 3% of women in the United States don't even have boobs.
Don't care about that. Let me know what you guys think. That was crazy. That was kind of crazy. I'll see you in the next one, guys.